Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network. It is Thursday night. It is the final race here in the opening season here of 2023. And tonight it is the Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup, as we are going to be crowning 3 champions at the end of tonight. What a way to crown out a fun-packed week we've had of championship running. We crowned a champion on Tuesday night. That was Kyle Nadeau. Joey Sainz picked up the championship last night on the Wednesdays in the Rising Star Series, but 3 tonight, with Kyle being a chance to have a repeat. But it is under the lights at Vegas. And once again, I am joined, well, I would say once again, it's almost week in and week out at this point, but Mike, you're up in the booth for this championship race. Seen a lot of fun all week long. What do you think you got in store here tonight?
I think this is going to be super exciting, Chris. The cars look like they stick really well on the track. The lap times are pretty close. I think we're going to see a pretty dang competitive, fun race. I mean, we're watching 9 guys to win a championship.
It is crazy. We're watching 9 guys all racing for different championships, all racing together here. 120 laps under the lights. Mike, you talked about it. It's fun. Tires have got some grip. We're seeing everyone kind of bumper to bumper, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of key factor tire wear is going to play here tonight. As some of our early rumblings we've been hearing in the Twitter sphere, if you will. Lots of strategies potentially in play for our drivers tonight.
Yeah, you can't get any more exciting than having options in the championship race. I mean, you could do this, you could do that. Who knows?
No, it's going to make for some fun. Let's pull up the points here coming tonight. We're going to start with the Division 3 or Division 1 drivers. These are the team leaders. And there is the 3. 2 of these are familiar. They were in the Final 4 last year. But we have got Cody Richardson, Dave Sanders, and Kyle Nadeau. Kyle looking to be a driver that we haven't seen perform this in a few years here at Cyber Thunder, and that is pick up a championship on Tuesday night, and in the same week bring home a championship on Thursday night. But he's got some stiff competition ahead of him with Cody Richardson and Dave Sanders.
Yeah, Dave, really, we just have to worry about him learning how to shift gears here on the final race.
And everybody out.
If you've been around for a while, you know what that's from. Cody, I'm telling you, for them to beat Cody is going to be a monumental feat. I know he wants it really bad. He's been in this spot a couple times and not got it done. Cody's itching for this championship this season.
So we're going to watch that as Mike continues to call everybody out. Dave shifting. All right, let's move on to Division 2. This is kind of that next group from the Division 1. Here we got the 3 drivers, Jerry Isaacs, Justin Horton, and Stephen Meoke. Out of this group here, Mike, I think Jerry is going to be the one to beat. He has been up at the top of that timing board all season long.
Yeah, I agree. And if you look at these, I mean, I know from racing with these guys, and if you've been watching all season, I see Steady Eddie, Mr. Consistent, Jerry Isaac, and then 2 very aggressive, Justin Horton and Stephen Meoke are 2 very aggressive drivers. So they have all the opportunity in the world here tonight to be aggressive and it pay off and get it done. So this should be pretty fun to watch for these Division 2 drivers.
All right, for those paying attention, we may have to turn into a drinking game tonight. How many nicknames Mike gives to everybody? So far we've had Dave Shifters and Steady Eddie. All right, now let's go to Division 3. This was the biggest group of the season, 20 drivers, and it is down to 3. Daniel Keene, Corey Sherman, Concrete Corey, but we've seen him also now win on a non-concrete, and then David Rogerson. But looking at the trucks out there, looks like only 2 drivers so far might be competing here tonight, as we have not seen David Rogerson's truck show up.
I don't see him. I'm looking at Discord. I don't see him there either. I hope Dave can make it, because I'd hate for him to miss out on his chance. But just between those two, between Dan and Concrete Corey there, I mean, Dan, all of a sudden at the end of the season, obviously he did enough work to get up there, but at the end of the season, he's shown a lot of speed. And then we've seen Concrete Corey get it done on Thursday night, get it done on Wednesday night. So I think that should be a really good battle as well. Chris, I don't know what to watch. We're gonna need triple screens here tonight.
We're going to need screens all over the place, because on top of those, the 3 driver championships, we also have the team championship in play tonight. And when you think about where that's at, we've got Cody Richardson's team, Man Down Motorsports, is currently got a 6-point lead right in front of Dave Sanders' team of the Crash Test Dummies. So very tight there for the team point aspect here tonight. But another aspect that's kind of a new and a talk track our storyline we're going to be watching here tonight, not in contention for the team championship, but on the Doe's team, Northern Empire has a driver up for a championship in each of the divisions. So one team could actually sweep the driver championships here tonight.
There's so much to watch. Will you make me a list?
Yeah.
I need some notes.
We'll just remind each other as we go through here today. Here we can see some of the drivers out. Pretty quiet on the track right now. 4 minutes left. Now it's going to look like a very, very dirty Christmas tree out there. Lots of colors everywhere. But here tonight for this championship round, because it is 3 drivers in each division, we have colored them on the timing board. So there you can see in kind of a darker orangish red, that is our Division 3 drivers. In that purplish color, that's our Division 1 drivers. And in the blue color, that'll be our Division 2 drivers. So we can kind of see where they're all at. And with the points reset here tonight, Mike, I know bonus points may come into play potentially, but it's pretty much winner take all in each 3 divisions.
Yeah, I mean, there's only going to be one driver that leads the most laps, and then one driver that wins the race, right? So you can get your bonus point from leading a lap. Other than that, you just want to be ahead of the guys that you're battling with, and let it fall where it may.
We're going to see how this is all going to pan out. I think they had 4 total sets of tires potentially. Might have been only 3, but 120 laps, different fuel strategies. Here in that window is going to be anywhere from 30 to 35 is kind of where we are anticipating drivers to be coming down. And then that's where all the tire strategy is going to come into play, especially if we see some cautions late in this race.
Yeah, so 3 pit stops is what we're hearing, right? So that gives you a chance to play with it. Run it long, only run 2 tires. Who knows? It's going to get crazy.
Mike's excited. He's repeating. He is ready to go. 2.5 minutes left until we move into the qualifying round to see where these drivers will be starting this race. I think track position here is pretty important, and I think we're going to see some crazy restarts, but I think qualifying is going to be one of the most hectic. We'll see if it's an open qual like we got surprised with last night. I doubt it, but we'll see.
Yeah,
he tried to blame that on iRacing, by the way, just so you know.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. You talk about track position, though. I'm looking here at the timing board. I mean, it's 3/10 from the top of the board to the bottom of the board. These guys are packed in. The speeds aren't that much different, so it's going to be, you're going to have to, take care of your stuff, stay out of trouble, and hang on to that track position. I think is going to be key tonight.
Yeah, you do not, especially if you're one of these championship drivers, you do not want to get caught up in a mess here tonight. No fast repair, no flex tape. So you're going to want to be on your toes all night long. Not seeing a lot of cars kind of lose it or get loose coming out of the corners here tonight. So maybe being racing at night is kind of helping with that grip on exits here.
Yeah, it looks pretty sticky. So hopefully these guys can just run 3 wide all the way around. We can be done in about 38 minutes and call it a season.
I'm good with that. Here is Corey with the VCR, the Prey Mantis on his head.
It's a Pimax.
So he'll be one of our in-car drivers as well. Let's see, is Miyoki even on the track? No. At least we didn't catch him picking his nose or something because he's not out on the track right now. He's getting.
He was eating a donut first, but I guess.
What? Look at this. Speaking of how close and tight this racing is, Adam Pettit just jumped up in this practice here, getting some draft help. All of a sudden, he's in the top 10. So, but we are under 1 minute before we head to qualifying. We're going to step aside for one more time of the Stars and Stripes here in the Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup. We'll be right back with qualifying.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, qualifying underway here. Mike watching Kyle, front row, Kyle in the dough, running that high line. So that tells me second lap here is going to be the hot run for the 97.
Yeah, and I was surprised when we saw it because that's the first person I've seen out there by the wall. Maybe I didn't pay attention, but I didn't know. I didn't know.
I didn't
No,
know that
I didn't.
either. I thought this was going to be right off the bat, and now he's going to go all the way down to the bottom. But here you can see kind of that difference. Cody Richardson up to the top with a 30.37. So Kyle is already almost 2/10 off, 1.3 or 0.13 tenths.
Did you, what?
Well,
Is
I
that
don't know.
English?
Yeah, fractions.
0.13 tenths.
Here we go. Hot lap for Kyle. He's going to come across. Is he going to see improvement? He is. He's going to go almost into the 29s.
Yeah, 0.3 faster. That's significant.
And here, speaking of going into the 29s, here comes across Cody Richardson with a 29.99.
Oh no, look in second place there though. Oh, okay,
Oh.
no, Jarrett jumped him. Okay, we're safe.
Well, you don't want him in front of him. That's where the problem happened the last time. All right, here's Jerry, one of our Division 2 drivers. But look at the Division 3 all up at the top of the timing board. Dusty Martin going to come across with the heater. Mike, he is putting in some qualifying laps here.
Yeah, I was watching Dusty in practice. He was fast. So this might be Dusty's night. He might come out and say, hey, maybe I should have been in the playoffs, guys.
All right, Jerry going to run the 2-lap trick as well. So maybe that is the way to do it here. How much time has he got left? Oh, he's got plenty of time.
Yeah, still 2 minutes. Yeah, we've yet to see Corey Sherman come out. Looks like Paul Turner's not out yet. Justin Horton.
Some of these playoff drivers have got some work to do. You see Mioke, he's going to be starting in 16th position. Where's Corey has not come out yet. You just said that. Daniel Keene will be starting in 9th. All right, let's see where Jerry's going to come across. He is gaining time here. He's somewhat on pace with Dusty Martin's time up at the front. Where is Jerry going to come across? 12th. Oh, he lost it in the back section. He was faster in the front half than Dusty was.
Minute 24. Are these guys going to come out? I can't imagine starting in the back on purpose at this race just because of how close the times are.
Unless you're anticipating early calamity here and you're trying to stay avoiding of it. And we know this is 101 for Paul, so no surprise there. But yeah, Corey Sherman and Justin Horton makes you wonder, did they not sense something in practice that made them feel that they could get up there? But Corey was up in the top 5 during the practice runs.
Yeah, I don't know. We didn't see a lot of wrecking going on in practice, so I don't. Maybe they felt something on track that we can't see from up here that told them maybe I'll start in the back.
The other piece to think about is they might have gone out and maybe bumped the wall and through, because they do have Paul has not even hit the track. It does look like Corey Sherman and Justin Horton, or at least were on the track at one point and had to come back down. So
right.
that might be what's causing them. They just got a little bit
Greedy?
Too aggressive with it. Yeah, too greedy and got into the wall. But 15 seconds left here. That is going to put Dusty Martin on the front row. Cody Richardson starting to the outside. Oh, he hit the wall. It is confirmed the VCR has hit the wall.
Didn't put in a new tape.
All right. Qualifying is over. 120 laps. Getting ready to crown some champions. Where are they all at? There they are. They are on the starting line. Let's pull up the starting lineup. Front row, Dusty Martin and champion hopeful Cody Richardson. Right behind him will Jarrett Kimberly, and there's another championship hopeful of Dave Sanders. Row 3, we'll have another Division 1 champion hopeful in Kyle Nadeau and Gary Bowman. Row 4 is going to have Leroy Coleman. It's Andy Cork. There is one of our first Division 3 drivers. Dan Keene will be starting there in 9th, and Frank Bell starting in that 10th position.
Yeah, right behind them, Bob Rogerson, and then our top of the championship drivers for Division 2, Jerry Isaacs there in 12th. 13th, Eric Anderson, Dave Gainforth with a pretty good qualifying run there in 14th. Chris Letts, 15th. Joey Signs in 16th. Stephen Meoke, another Division 2 in 17th. 18th, Ed Jurgen. 19th, Adam making his return. 20th, your 3rd Division 2. And then back there, Paul Turner and Corey Sherman going to round out the field.
So the battle tonight is going to be Corey Sherman, Dan Keene for Division 3. Justin Horton, Stephen Meoke, Jerry Isaacs, Division 2. Cody Richardson, Dave Sanders, and Kyle Nadeau for Division 1. Pace truck is rolling. We are getting ready to get it going here. Championship race.
Dusty's got a pretty good looking race car. He should put it up front more often. Next time I talk to him, I'll let him know.
That is his band. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Had a little bit of a blinking there from the 35. We've seen that kind of this season.
Where'd he go?
Yeah, he's gone again. Gone again. Oh, what if this gives the outside lane a black flag?
Just the 64.
Oh, the drama is starting already. I'm surprised an end of longest line hasn't been issued just yet. Championship race here, but maybe it'll get sorted as they get going green. All these cars on top of each other, but it's going to be like that all race long. All right, most aggressive bail off the track here. That truck. Yep. Oh, he almost loses it.
He's a pretty good driver.
Come to the attention of Barney. Green is out, and we are underway here in the Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup Championship race.
Dusty got a pretty good start. He's going to be able to take that top line away from Cody, get that good run.
Cody's going to stay to the top there. Cody's going to get way up on that wall.
High. Dave's going to look underneath.
Three wide up at the front is what it looks like. Dusty holding on.
Hang on.
Dave to the inside. Oh, that looks close.
Yeah, I think Dave had to get out of it, got on that apron, and had nowhere to go. But he's right back to Dusty's bumper.
Woo, big slide there.
You know, Dave Sanders is usually somebody that seems quiet and reserved on the racetrack. He looks pretty aggressive tonight. He's coming out to get that trophy.
They're going to put Dusty here on the outside lane. His new leader is Dave Sanders to the front. Cody Richardson is going to get around as soon as Dusty moved up to that top lane. They just kind of moved him out there and started going by him. Look in the background. They're like 4 wide in the background.
That's what I was going to say. These guys are pretty aggressive from front to back right now.
Kyle here is going to want to get some quick work. He has got Jarrett Kimberly right in front of him. He's going to go to the outside here. Going to want to stay in that group. Jerry right now is up into 8th position, already up 4 spots from the start of this race. Off to a great start for his championship night.
And I'm looking back here. Corey Sherman's moved up 1 spot, so really nothing. He's back there with Paul. Hasn't really moved up yet. Wonder
He
if he's
might
just kinda
see-
hanging out waiting.
Yeah, seeing some of this aggressiveness here and just wanting to let it kind of die down a little bit. Crank Bell is up a spot, but Jerry right now, one of the biggest movers. Justin Horton is actually our biggest mover, up 6 spots. So he is trying to work his way through and see if he can catch Jerry.
Man, this looks like a lot of fun. We should try it someday, Chris.
We should.
You know, things kind of got sorted out up front. It looks like Dusty's holding his line now, holding his spot. Let those aggressive guys getting in front of him. As I say that, Kyle looks underneath.
Now we can go underneath here as we just hit our annual every night 8-10 internet blip. Battle for the lead. Cody Richardson underneath Dave Sanders. Mike, I know it's early in this race, but how awesome is it right now that 1, 2, 3 are all fighting for a championship?
I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be, right?
That is the way it's supposed to be. That's right. Jerry has climbed up into 7th position. He's saying, hey, don't count me out of this. Let's get me up into this group. We are still side by side for the lead, though.
Yeah, Dave's holding that top line pretty good. He's got pretty good speed up there, so I wonder how long they can run like this before tires burn off. Looks like Cody cleared there. Dave must have lifted in the middle of the turn.
I might maybe a little bit of draft here. I'll stay behind you and save some fuel. Nope, now I'm going to come to the inside here.
Oh,
Ooh, Cody tried to cover him off there, but Dave was there. See Cody holding him low, trying to not let him get that exit, that run off the corner.
Dave keeps hitting that apron. I personally don't like that apron that much. Upsets the car too much for me. I feel like it's a risk that you don't need to take.
There you can see the momentum there. The 64's got down the backstretch, gonna clear. Oh, there's cars on the wall back here. Jerry's one of them. Heavy damage to Jerry.
There goes his hood. And we're still green.
Oh, still green, but championship night here going to come to an end. The 51. Now Leroy has crashed. Is Leroy out on the track? Is that going to bring out the caution? Ooh.
Right there at pit lane entrance. Did they turn cautions on tonight? He's
I want to
in pit
see.
lane.
Oh, something there. I'm gonna back it up. We're gonna go old school.
Make the noise. There.
Oh, looks like Jerry and Leroy got into it. Jerry's gonna come down and then get kind of hit Crank a little bit, and then back up into the wall.
Yeah, and see everybody. Andy had nowhere to go. Everybody's kind of scrambling.
Trying to
Jerry's
get out of
car
the
is
way.
broke. Yeah. Jerry can't control that. Yeah, that's.
He's gonna try to fix it, but I mean that's heavy damage.
That's heartbreaking.
that is heartbreaking there early in this race.
So the question is, who paid off Leroy? When he did it?
Yeah. All right, well, that kind of settled down the group there a little bit, but I mean, Mike, we have seen that earlier this season as well, that real close side draft, and these cars seem to, once they kind of get to that bubble, they will just pull the other one right into them.
Yeah, I mean, that happened to me last week before, I don't remember. When I got into the 67, you know, I was just trying to side draft him and kind of got into his right rear and turned him, or his left rear and turned him. It's just, you know, close racing, trying to get everything you can. It happens. It's not cool, but it happens.
It's not cool. Here we go, another battle for the lead. Kyle loves it. He split the middle.
In there, be three wide, yeah.
Let's do it, yeah.
14 laps in, 3 wide, might as well.
So 3 cars on pit road right now. Crank Bell, Jerry Isaacs, and Leroy Colbin is getting damage repaired. No caution came out from that incident. Somebody's going to put in the ticket, you know it.
Yeah. Not it. Carter can answer that one.
Kyle was right on Dave Sanders' bumper with corner entry there. Looks like it kind of cost him a little bit of momentum, missed the entry point. It's like they've all moved up a groove here.
Yeah, you know, I was watching them in practice. It looked like they were kind of splitting that seam. They weren't quite all the way at the bottom, but now they're all the way that entire lane up. So maybe a little tire wear. Chris, you really can't get any better. I mean, our Division I drivers, the 3 that are fighting for the championship, 1, 2, 3, and they're not separated by much.
No, they are only separated by about under 4/10 of a second. So they are all right there. Dusty's kind of sliding back here a little bit, but trying to fight. Let's look at one of our other drivers here. Dan Keene is in 7th position right now. Top of the board for those Division III drivers.
Yeah, Corey Sherman's actually moved up pretty good, 12th.
Yeah, he's up 10 spots.
But, you know, maybe it was a result of all the checkups, but, man, they've lost a lot of ground on track to where Dan is up there.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, they are pretty far back from there. Justin Horton right now is up 11 spots. He is in 9th position, so he's in pretty good standing right now for that Division II championship. Still running laps, having a clean car. Mioke is still out there as well, though, but 7 seconds back. They're battling all the way through this race here. But it is a breakaway group here. Looks like about 7 cars, Mike, have kind of broken away from the pack. They got about a 2-second gap on Ed Jurgen, currently running in 8th position back there.
Yeah, and if I'm in this front group, I'm just staying in line, drafting. It's a long way to go in this race. There's no point in getting aggressive. It's just right around, especially if I'm Dan. Dan, you know, I mean, you got to know you're pretty good. You just want to stay with this group, keep the draft, keep up here, and just relax. Those front 3, they might wreck each other. Who knows?
Who knows? Hey, we're going to take a second. We're going to send some thoughts out with David. Hopefully everything is all well. Got some news on why he is not here, Mike. So he wanted to be here, but family's going to come first there. So thoughts out there with David Rogerson.
Yeah, we miss you out here, Dave. I didn't get the message, but that stuff definitely comes first. We'll see you next season.
This top 3 are staying right with each other. They are not giving up at all. Justin Horton. You start to wonder here, does Justin Horton and Ed Jurgen, do they try to work together, see if they can get 2 cars to start closing in on this gap?
No. Justin and Ed, they're not going to work together. They just want to be in front of each other.
That's what they'll do. Speaking of being in front of each other, another pass for the lead. Dave Sanders now in front of Cody Richardson.
So I wonder, and we'll have to see, but I wonder if Cody, because you see Kyle catching up there too. I wonder if Cody kind of let him have it, the draft, to save some laps.
Kyle, you guys do whatever you want. I'm going to go down here.
Yeah.
Derek Kimley also right here. They're kind of breaking away from Gary Bowman in the background, but Mike, we're closing in on kind of where that strategy was starting to set in for some of these drivers. About 7 or 8 more laps, and we're going to start seeing who's going to come down when.
Yep, and I mean, we see what the draft is doing here. You're going to have to come down with a group, or we want to stay in traffic so you have that pull. But for guys like Kyle's been burnt quite a few times this season. Does he stay out? Does he wait until everybody else pits and then goes?
So some bobbing and weaving back here. Here goes Neok moving through. He's up to 15th position, but trying to catch Justin Horton up in 8th position right now.
Yeah, it's kind of spread out, and so that back group's kind of, it looks like maybe they're getting some draft help now, and maybe they're going to be able to catch up a little bit.
Kyle's really trying to make that inside lane work.
Yeah.
And now Jarrett Kimley's going to try to make it work.
Kyle got a really good run on the top line there in 3 and 4.
Yeah, still, he is committed to that bottom lane in 1 and 2. Gets right to that back bumper. Dave Sanders is kind of pulling away here.
Yeah, I mean, Dave's good now. Dave doesn't have to shift anymore. He should be able to just cruise on away from these guys.
Oh, Kyle's going to go to the top here potentially. As they've been battling around here, Crank's going to join them. Crank is, a few laps down with that damage, but that allowed Gary Bowman to close right in. So,
yeah, this will give us an idea of what tires do, because Crank's got fresh tires. So if he gets up there and tries to get by these guys, we'll see what a fresh set of tires. His car doesn't look like it's that bad.
It does not look like it's that bad, actually. Yeah, you can see he's able to grip that bottom, get a really good run off the corner. Go back here, Corey Sherman is now into 11th position, trying to chase down Joey Sainz in front of him. We've seen those two battle on Wednesday nights.
Yeah, I think, hasn't Corey won every Wednesday night race he's ran in, though?
This is true.
Yeah. Was it a battle? Was it?
Yeah,
Was
I don't have to say what kind of battle it was. Oh, yeah, look at Crank. Crank's able to kind of move through here with these fresh tires.
Yeah,
we got somebody coming down pit road, a championship contender, lap 28. Here comes Miok.
What's that going to do? Is that going to bring the other guys down? I mean, this is that strategy we were talking about, so we'll see. And does he take 2 or 4?
Well, let's watch.
It's going to take right sides. I'm calling that right now.
Let's see. Nope, full tires.
4.
Well, I guess if you're going to get at this early, if you're going to get a full tank, you might as well get all 4.
Yeah. I was going to say, what this could do is this could pull Cody back up to Dave. The draft from Crank plus slowing Dave down to get by Dave.
Well, the problem with Cody, though, is Kyle wants to get around him. As Gary Bowman has gotten around Jarrett there. Not seeing anybody else slowing down just yet, so might have just been an early strategy call there for Miok.
He is 1 lap down now, but we'll see. We'll see what that does for him, because he was back in that 3rd pack.
Yep. Well, this is that second. Here's the official. Now it is open. 30 is where we were hearing. So 30 to 35 were kind of the 2 different windows. So he was just a couple laps short of that. Start to wonder here, did Kyle burn his tires off trying to do some of those passes, because he's kind of falling back here a little bit. But Dave Sanders, almost a second ahead, 9/10 of a second in the lead right now.
Not something we normally see. Cody Richardson getting gapped like that. There's Paul Turner going into the pit lane.
Yeah, Paul Turner's going to come down as they are still even battling back here. Adam Pettit now putting on the charge again over Corey Sherman. I think leader's coming on pit road.
Oh, that was aggressive. I think that's a good call on Dave's part. He was faster on the long run. Don't let those guys get in before you. You know, you'll get past pit lane entrance, and then those guys duck in, and you're in a spot because you put out another lap on old tires. So it's a good call by Dave.
They have to answer to this. I'm anticipating they're coming down.
You have to.
Yeah, you
have
cannot.
To. He was so far ahead, you can't. Yeah.
I'm not seeing this. They're not going to. They are going to stay out. What do we know? Why we're up here. Looking at our speeds here to see, do I see anybody else going in? Dave Sanders was able to get on and off pit road clean. No penalty. Ed Jurgen looked like he might have had a moment there. He was way up on the wall. All right, now let's see. Lap 33. Are they all hesitant? Nobody wants to pit when Kyle pits.
Yeah. Gary Bowman's going.
Yep, Gary's going to come in.
I'm super surprised those front 2 or 3 have not.
Ed Jurgen is down. Yep, Ed's down there as well.
Those are teammates. Still not this time.
Looking in the background to see if anybody else. Eric's going to come in. So now we're going to see. It looks like at this point, I think they're committed to running the tank dry. So we'll see what lap that's going to be.
I wonder if Kyle's coming this time. He dropped behind Jarrett. He's pretty high, maybe not.
Yeah, he's kind of struggling when he's right on the back bumper of somebody at corner entry. He's coming in.
Man, that's fast.
Justin Horton in the background. Dan Keene is coming in. Adam Pettit's going to come in.
Made it.
Now Cody Richardson has to come down. Right?
We said that before.
Let's just give an idea here. Cody's last lap, a 31.17. Dave Sanders' last lap, a 30.05. Here comes Cody.
Oh,
Woo!
Very aggressive. Holy cow.
He's going to get it slowed down. Yep, and everyone behind him's coming in too. Dusty Martin, Joey Sainz, Corey Sherman. Jarrett Kimley's going to stay out. I think Chris Letts also stayed out, so 2 drivers have not pit yet. But the race we're going to be watching, though, is Dave Sanders. Where does he come out in relation, or where does Cody come out in relation to Dave Sanders?
Cody's still in his pit box. Dave's hitting the front stretch now. Oh, geez. He's going to have a huge lead, Chris.
Yeah, Cody's just now leaving. And there you can see Dave Sanders go by. All right, Jarrett Kimley and Chris Letts have come down pit road. I mean, Dave, with that pit there, Dave's got like a 4-second lead on everybody at this point.
Yeah. So I wonder, you know, him out by himself, though, is the draft going to hurt him? Is, you know, he's, what, 4 laps, 5 laps, older tires?
So Cody Richardson's going to come out when this cycles. He's going to come out in 4th position, 6 seconds back.
Look at Meok. Meok was in that 3rd group of cars when we saw him break up, and he was the first to pit. And he's right up there in front of Cody.
Yeah, he definitely jumped up. Now leading the way from a Division II perspective up into 3rd place. On the Doe fell back to 5th place. And he's kind of in no man's land. He's going to need Justin Horton and them to catch him and see if they can kind of draft up and catch this front group, which is just Meok and Cody Richardson.
And yeah, Dave's 7 seconds ahead of Cody.
Yeah, Dave's up here. Let's pull up the track map here so we can kind of see where everyone's at. So you see Dave coming across the start finish now as Cody is just coming out of turn 4.
Yeah, he's, holy cow, that's a huge move by Dave.
that we're going to watch to see what kind of fall off potentially. Is that enough of a gap or tire differential for Cody Richardson to close that? But I know we still got 80 laps, Mike, but you start to get the feeling, outside of a mess up under another green flag pit stop, a lot of drivers want a caution right now to close this thing back up. That lead might be just too much.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm shocked at the moment. You know, we don't see this very often, and for Dave to be out that far in it, you're right, it has a green flag feel. If we go green the rest of the way, these guys are in trouble.
Yeah, they're gonna have to have a lot of work and start really working the strategy. I'm really surprised to not see the 64 and the 21 trying to work together here.
Especially
they're going to work together in another way here in a minute. If you're Cody, you want to clear here quick, but Mioke is going to want to stay ahead because he knows he can see on the relative Justin Horton closing in, and that's a championship battle there between Mioke and Justin Horton. Now he's going to clear.
I was going to say, Cody's got much fresher tires than Steven. Remember, Steven was the first to come down pit lane in that cycle. So.
That is true. 9 laps older tires for Mioke.
Craziness, Chris.
How about this? Our pole sitter, though, Dusty Martin, down 10 spots. He's in 11th position right now. Adam Pettit just got around him. Joey Sainz is now working to see if he can get around. And I hate to do it, Mike, but I have to.
What are we doing?
Heartbreak is still in the pits.
Yeah, yeah. That's tough for Jerry.
The gap is growing. It is almost 7 seconds from Dave Sanders to Cody Richardson. You can just barely see Cody coming out of turn 2 as Dave is going into turn 3 on that camera.
Yeah, I didn't get to put it in any practice. Didn't really ask the guys how the fall off was, where it started to fall off real bad. I'm looking that last lap. It'll be interesting to see this one, but Dave was a 30.0. Let's see what Cody gets coming across here. And Dave's just a 100th faster, so.
Yeah.
They're pretty much even, and if Dave's way out there.
You don't want to be even. You want to be cutting that lead down.
Yeah.
We saw that. We saw that last night in the Wednesday race between Mark and Joey, where Joey started the gain, but then also just evened out and just couldn't make any moves. But yeah, it is now 6.8 seconds, and Cody's got to watch out because here comes Kyle. Kyle might be thinking, "Hey, if I can get around you, I think I got something for the 77."
Yeah, and look right behind him, Steven Mioke and Justin Horton there. Those are the two guys battling for the Division II championship with Jerry in the pit.
That is right. That is pretty much where it's at right now. And then Division III, Dan Keene is in 9th position, and Corey Sherman is back in 15th. See, Corey Sherman is 4.7 seconds back from Dan Keene, but a battle heating up here for Division II.
Again, let's look. Yeah, Justin Horton has 8 lap fresher tires than Steven Mioke there. Mioke taking the defensive line as he enters the corner there. He knows Justin's the guy he's fighting with.
Gonna stay low. Justin's gonna work to the outside.
You got to think that much fresher tires, Justin's going to get by just on tires alone.
Pretty good side-by-side battle right here, though. In front of him, Kyle Nadeau is caught. The bumper is there. You can see Justin Horton's going to clear off corner exit. Ed Jurgens maybe going to have an opportunity here.
As Kyle's starting to look under Cody. Man, this is a great car-track combination. We've just got battles everywhere.
There's battles all the way through. Even in deep in the pack, there's still battles. This group all right on top of each other. Ooh, Bob Rogerson going right in front of Corey's nose.
It's so much fun.
Race is flying by. Lap 50. Side-by-side battle up here. Can Kyle clear heading into 3? I think Cody let him go.
Yeah. Cody's smart enough to know they need to chase down Dave. There's no point in fighting with Kyle until they get to Dave. So might as well just get in behind and ride around.
I think Dave has gone to maybe a little bit conservative here.
Yeah, they've caught him some.
Yeah, down to, it's in within now 5.5 seconds.
You know, but at the same time, Dave can't let that lead get too small because he knows those two guys behind him, they're deadly. They're dangerous. You want to keep them back there.
Yeah, last lap, Kyle and Cody were half a second faster than Dave up here. And you start to wonder, Mike, you were talking about it, how much does the draft impact? Because Dave's kind of out here, no man's land. Now he's going to catch Crank here and get a little bit of help. But he's kind of in no man's land from the draft perspective. Even that lap, they were 0.2 faster. Crank's going to move out of the way. Dave's going to say, no, get back up. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't think, unless Crank's in a pack, it doesn't look like his car can hold the speed. And Crank Bell's on 31 lap tires, so.
Justin Horton here trying to put the pressure on Jarrett Kimley and try to build a gap. Dan Keene has also gotten around Ed Jurgen and Mioch. He's up into 7th position, so it's getting a little bit steeper for Corey there in a Division III championship.
Yeah, a lot of these guys want a caution right now, Chris. They want another chance at it.
That they do. Dave Sanders, though, on pace. He's led a lot of laps. So he's got that bonus point leading a lap. Kyle Richardson's got the bonus point leading a lap.
Wait, you said Kyle Richardson.
Cody Richardson.
That's a new one.
I'm just keeping you on your toes, just testing you. So Cody Richardson has both, so they both are equal from the points there, but right now the gap, with a couple cars in between them, Dave's got the upper hand. Kyle needs to come up and quickly lead and try to lead some laps and not give Dave another bonus point for leading the most laps, but we still got a long way to go. But it is starting to look like Dave Sanders might pick up 2 bonus points here.
Yeah, and if you look at the timing board, they were, 2 3/10 faster than Dave a lap. That seems to have leveled out now. They've got it down to within about 5 seconds, but the times aren't that much different now.
Well, and Cody got back around Kyle.
What are these yahoos doing?
Just trying to see who's got the more pace here. Yeah, it's so, Mike, one thing here with Kyle, because it is not just winner take all. Points do matter, and with the drivers in front of you both picking up bonus points and you don't have any, you either need to put some cars in between you or you got to get up there very quick and try to get a bonus point. But it is 4.8 seconds from Kyle up to Dave Sanders.
Yeah, I wonder if Kyle might have touched the wall or something at some point, because Cody's pulling away from him now. We didn't see that before, but the car looks fine. These cars, though, you can touch the wall and not really do too much to it cosmetically.
Well, we are getting to almost to the end of this run here. So Kyle came down lap 35. So he's about 8 laps away from lap 30. So might be some tire management going on at this point. And look at this hornet's nest.
No big deal. Freeway traffic.
Corey, though, is going to want to do something with this, though, because Justin Horton is up in the 6th position, and Corey's back here in 14th. So he's going to want to find some pace and find it quick. Laps, even though there's still about 60-something left to go, they're going to run out quick if we stay kind of clean and green. 3 wide.
Yeah, you see Mioch going into the pits there. I was just going to say, we saw Mioch pit so early, but his tires fell off really bad, and and people got back by him. So you got to play that balancing act of pitting before him, but not so much that you lose that ground you made up.
And he's going to bring in Gainforth too, so Gainforth's going to come down here.
Just I don't
think that brings anybody else in. But look at this group here. You got Adam Pettit, Joey Sainz, Eric Anderson, Corey Sherman, Bob Rogerson all right there.
How do you think Joey's feeling out there, coming off his first championship? Got to be riding a high out here, and he's having a pretty good run, almost up into the top 10.
Yeah, I think he's having a really good run. This is usually his skill set here, this long run where he can show his tire management. So just kind of working his way through. He's up 5 positions from where he qualified.
You can see Corey back there just desperately trying to get through this group.
Trying to
on the high line, he's on the bottom now.
Yeah, he's trying to do something. Getting some help from Crank there. It just looks like he doesn't have the grip on that low line.
Yeah, it's not concrete, so he doesn't know what to do.
All right, Jarrett Kimmelly and Justin Horton are kind of still battling up here. This is a battle for 5th position. You can see Gary Bowman.
You know, we were talking about a little bit ago, so Dave had a 5-second lead over Cody last time I looked. Now it's down to 3 seconds.
3.1. Paul Turner has come onto pit road. So we are closing in. Yeah, last lap, Cody Richardson was 0.2 faster. But he is also starting to get that draft here of Gary. Now you can see, yeah, they can see Dave Sanders a lot clearer out of their window. Kyle's coming down pit road.
I was just about to say it. If I was Kyle Nadeau, I'm coming down before those guys do.
So he is going to come in. He's going to be the first of the lead group on pit road. Does that start to bring any of them down now that they've seen Kyle come down? It didn't change any. It didn't have any impact the last round, but that was Dave Sanders was the early one to pit. He is going to stay out. I think Justin Horton's coming in. Oh, sideways.
Got it.
Justin Horton's going to come in. Ed Jurgen is in. Corey Sherman is coming in. Whoa. Okay, he's going to lock it up. I'd be speeding every time.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I just wanted caution so I could pit easier. Andy Cork with the most conservative entry of the night.
Kind of surprised Dave's still out there. He saw what that early pit did for him. Oh, Adam locked him up coming in.
And Dan Keene is on pit road. Adam is on pit road. Justin Horton is coming out of pit road. All right, so Dave Sanders, when does he come down? He's still got a 2.5 second lead over Cody Richardson. Here he comes. He is coming in this time. Cody's going to stay out. Gary's going to stay out in the background.
Yeah, this is where that strategy comes into play. How long is Cody going to stay out here? He knew he was catching Dave at the end of that run.
Well, you can't go from here, so they still have one more stop after this. And so is that kind of the strategy that the drivers are playing into here, is trying to set up what lap that final run's going to be?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. Cody wants fresher tires for that last run, so stay out a little longer here. And then during that last run, everybody will have a little bit older tires, and I'll have newer, and maybe I can get by them.
Yeah, Cody is gonna stay out. Let's see. Dave Sanders is coming out of pit road right now. Where is Kyle? Kyle's coming out of turn 4.
Going to be really close by the time Dave gets up to speed.
Let's go back to Dave Sanders. Where is he? You're going to see Kyle coming out of the corner right there. He's going to come out in a little bit of traffic. But a 1.5 second lead over Kyle Nadeau. Cody and Gary are staying out. Top 4 have not come down pit road yet. Cody, Gary, Dusty Martin, and Chris Letts. Tell me they're not trying to find a caution.
Oh, yeah. Praying for it.
It's 100% what they're doing. Joey Sainz coming down pit road. I get a little nervous when I see the timing and scoring start bouncing around a little bit, but
Yep. Oh, there's
oh,
Cody.
that was close right there. He kind of drifted up a little bit. Gainforth was there. Oh, that got real close.
That'd have been real neat.
Get yourself something real nice, Clark.
Yeah.
All right, Dusty Martin. Hey, back up to the front. Gonna get another lap led.
Yeah, Dusty is 34 laps into this run. He's going to have to pit soon. He's going to run out of fuel if he doesn't.
You start to wonder if Cody Richardson is staying out to play the lap led game and just trying to alternate some laps here. I don't know if he's got something that's going to tell him that. I don't. I wish I did. Do
Well,
I, though? Do I, though? Let me look.
You probably do.
No, just laps driven. Nobody
Cody?
wants.
Cody probably just counts them.
He does. All right, Cody's coming out. There you can see Kyle got around him. Dave Sanders got around him, but he's a lot closer. Dusty Martin on pit road. Chris Letts is going to stay out. When that cycles, it will be Dave Sanders, who has a 3-second lead over Cody Richardson. But Kyle Nadeau is right there. Kyle is only a second back. That's going to want to work through this lap traffic very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I know Kyle's fast. I don't know if he has the speed. We've seen him not be able to get by Cody and Dave pull away, so I don't want to count him out, but Kyle may need a little help.
Hey, last lap with some of that draft help, Kyle was the fastest driver on the track. He was 0.4 faster than Dave Sanders. Oh, even
Like I
more than
said.
that, he was a second almost faster. He closed that thing into 0.7 of a second. He is turning it on right now.
Exactly what I said. Kyle's really fast, and watch out, here he comes.
They're going to make us do math at the end of the night. We're going to probably have to start with Division 3 first. That one might be a little bit easier. All right, let's go through the championship drivers here. Lap 73 as pit cycles are cycling through. Chris Letts is on pit road, but Dave Sanders, where he's been so far a lot of the night here, up in the lead. Kyle Nadeau is in second, trying to chase him down, but is a few bonus points behind, and Cody Richardson is in third. So Division 1 right now is 1, 2, 3. Not to be outdone, headed back into fourth. This is a very close battle, but Meok right now has a little bit older tires, but he is currently ahead of fifth place driver Justin Horton as they are battling for their championship in Division 2. And then Division 3 is probably the one with the most breathing room right now, but it is closing. Daniel Keene right here is in 7th position. There's Adam Pettit putting some pressure on him. And then you look in the background here, you can see the green and black. Corey Sherman is in 11th position right now and looks like, Mike, he has turned it on and is trying to close in on Daniel Keene and see if he can make Division 3 a little bit more of a championship challenge here tonight.
Yeah, and Corey, we saw him earlier on that last run. He was stuck in traffic, and now he's not. So maybe he can get up there and mix it up a little.
Speaking of mixing it up a little bit, how about this for Division 3? Different strategies here, though, between tires. Meok is trying to hold on. I'm keeping my eye, though, on the lead. Kyle Nadeau's got that closed in to just 0.4 of a second ahead of us. If we start saying things like caution free tonight and clean and green, do you think that'll help clean one out?
I have this button over here. I can just, oops, I slipped, guys.
You know what's going to happen, though, is you're going to joke about that, and then you're going to hit it.
No, I don't. I'm just
No.
sitting here.
I'm
I'm sitting here playing on my phone. I'm not pushing any buttons.
Pretty tight group right here. Corey He's kind of losing a little bit of pace from that group. He's going to want Eric to get a little bit closer and see if they can maybe draft together here. And then still the battle between Meoke and Justin Horton. Dave Sanders still putting in laps led. Most likely going to pick that bonus point up for leading the most laps, so that's 2 extra points. Oh, and you get the race win points, Mike. Did you say that earlier?
No, I don't pay attention to the rules.
Isn't that like 4 points? How many points is that?
3.
It's 3 points.
Right? 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah,
Should
so
be
Kyle might be in a situation here. If he doesn't get those other bonus points, he's got to win the race. You get the lap led bonus point and then win the race. That's why I say it's 4 points.
Yeah, so he's probably got to win the race, and Cody Richardson finished second at this point. And Dave finished third.
That's most likely. Yeah, that's probably the safest bet to make us not have to do math.
Yeah, because if it ends in a tie, well, are we going to have a race off?
Yeah, I don't know.
They should race in reverse. Charlotte Oval. Legend.
We have a 1 lap shootout.
Yeah.
All right, Meoke is holding off Justin Horton here. So a really good run. Dave Sanders has found extra life in the tires. It has moved back up to almost a second there in the lead. Reminder, I've pinned it in the chat for those of you hanging out watching on YouTube. You can see the live timing. You can see what Mike and I see. See their sector times, the gap, the interval, their best lap times.
Justin's in the wall.
Uh-oh.
I think he might have lost the nose there. He was behind Crank on the high side and just kind of got in the wall coming out.
That's going to give Meoke the advantage here, but look at this group that's all caught him right here. Oh, they're 3 wide. Oh, Jared and Adams close. Corey Sherman seeing all of this in front of him going, come on, guys, what are we doing here? Woo, Chris Letts, Ed Jurgen's going to slide up a little bit. And Justin Horton's going to get right back around Meoke.
So maybe his car wasn't that bad from getting in the wall. Sometimes you hit the wall and it fixes it.
Or get you extra speed, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like, the old school when the jackman was coming to lift the car up, they'd slam their hip into the door. You know what I'm talking about, Mike.
Nope, no idea.
Pretty good group right here, but up at the front, Dave Sanders is now slowly pulling away, 1.3 seconds ahead of Kyle Nadeau. Kyle Nadeau has got a 1.7 second lead over Cody Richardson. That kind of tells me this run here, this is advantage the tires. They're going to try to run this one deep and have the freshest tires for that final run. That's where my mind's going. Mike, what are you thinking?
Yeah, that's, I talked about that earlier. I think he's, yeah, exactly what you said. I think he's going to run.
Were you just trying to say that's exactly what I said earlier and just repeating that? Is that?
Yeah. So you repeated what I said earlier. Yes, that's great.
Yeah. All right, you're the smart. Yes.
No, I just said it before you did.
This is a pretty close racing right here. How about Adam Pettit? He's going to make his return tonight. He's up into the top 5, gets around Dan Keene. Here comes Jarrett Kimberly. Corey Sherman, though, closing in on Daniel Keene, 2.6 seconds. And these two still battling here. Justin Horton still unable to get around Meoke. The tire difference, Meoke pit lap 58, Justin Horton lap 64, so 6 laps difference.
Laps, yeah.
My math was faster. Just want you to know.
Oh, we said it at the same time. Same time. I think it's awesome, though. Those two are right there together. With Jerry in the pits, that's the Division II championship, and then the Division I championship is up there. Corey just needs to get up here and get to Dan's bumper so we can have all 3 of them fighting together like that.
Yeah, I think Jerry, I don't believe he is still getting the damage repaired. I think Jerry has moved over into spotter role, and he is helping his team leader out and giving him ideas and tips and what's going on and keeping Dave here updated. Almost now a 2-second lead for the 77. I'll just let everyone know in the chat right now, if a caution comes out and we come to restart, be prepared for a minute monologue of Mike just talking about shifting.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak much to it. I use paddle shifters. Dave's got one of those sequential shifters. I don't know how those things work.
Whoa! Miok and Horton are going to come down pit road! That's an interesting call there for this championship battle to get back on the same cycle with each other.
Yeah, and they can make it from here. So, yeah, these guys are going to be nose to tail the whole time, I think.
That was a very close pit entry, though. I'd have bumped him, gave him a speeding penalty. Gary Bowman's going to come down. Not racing for a championship, but still wants to play spoiler tonight and pick up a win.
Yeah, and a little bit of strategy. I mean, this, depending on how long these guys stay out, this could put Gary out to the front, and then Dave's got to chase him down. So that could change the whole point structure, too.
Yeah, and this is right on the tail end of that pit window here. I was not anticipating at least another 10 or so laps. Dave Sanders is going to stay out. Kyle is coming down pit road. He is going to run this final run the whole way. Or you just figured there's a late caution and you want to get this track position early.
Yeah, they'll still have one more set of tires after this, right?
I think so.
I think so, too. So, yeah, Kyle's wanting to get out on these freshies as soon as possible. Try to kind of do what Dave did. How Dave got out to the front is, jump this lead and see if he can hang on.
Dave is going to stay out. I'm watching the speeds here to see is anybody else coming in. Adam Pettit is going to come down pit road. Well, that got close. Here comes Corey Sherman in the background. Joey Signs is going to pit from the wall.
Got it woed up, though.
All right, so top four have not pit. Dave Sanders, Cody Richardson, Daniel Keene, Dusty Martin.
Yeah, I wonder if Dave and Cody are kind of playing the same game. They're going to run it as long as they can so they can have, the fresh tires. Yeah.
I'm going to keep our eye on some of those lap times, though, as Kyle's going to put in some. He's still on some beginning laps here. Is Dave Sanders slowing it down? No.
Frick you.
All right, so let's look here. So Dave Sanders' last lap is going to be a 30.68. Where's Kyle at? Here comes Kyle. Kyle's going to come across his lap time, just a 30.3. So you wonder if he's still getting the momentum built up here.
Yeah, maybe he's taking it easy, knowing he's got the full length of the run on these tires. Thinking maybe just having fresh tires may be enough.
Let's look back at the one where we had the most aggressive pit entry ever. Miok is going to have a much better pit exit here. Currently ahead of Justin Horton by 1.7 seconds.
Yeah, Corey Sherman actually got in between them.
Mic on.
So that'll be interesting, right? So Corey's fighting Dan. Dan's still out on these old tires. So is Corey going to be able to jump Dan like we saw at the front? Kyle trying to do to Dave and Cody.
You see Justin Horton is about rank in front of him and Corey, but Miok ahead. They're on the same pit cycle, so that's all going to be about tire management. Leaders still, top four have not come in. Does not look like Dave is coming in this time. Cody's going to step. Cody's closed that in, 1.4 seconds.
We saw this at the end of the last run. It seemed like Cody was faster at the end of the run, but Dave's got a pretty big lead. It's going to be hard to overcome that.
24 laps to go. Dusty Martin is going to come down pit road.
Yeah, so Dave is 31 laps. Cody's 28 laps into this run. So When do they pit?
Now Kyle's up to speed. So to give you an idea here, Kyle's last lap, a 29.95. Dave Sanders, a 30.84. And Dan Keene is still not pit yet either, so he's going to stay out. Corey Sherman was a 29.98. Dan Keene, a 31.27.
Dan, I thought Dan was checking up there with Gary right behind him. I was scared.
Oh, I was getting nervous. A lot of cars will be trapped a lap down right now. If caution came out, I think Andy Cork would be our lucky dog driver.
Yeah, Kyle Nadeau's.
No, actually, it's going to be Kyle Nadeau will be the lucky dog. My bad. I'm sorry.
I was going to say he's 7 laps into this run, 8 laps into this run already. So, man, the tire difference is going to be a lot. But I mean, I think the track position difference is. I don't know, Chris. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be enough. I mean, the interesting one will be when Dan Keene comes down in that battle with Corey Sherman. Justin Horton is kind of falling back here a little bit. He might be trying to maybe save some tires and just trying to keep Meoke within a position or two in front of him, but the gap up to Meoke and Justin Horton is 1.5 seconds for that Division II championship. Here comes Dave Sanders. He's coming down pit road. Cody Richardson's going to stay out.
So Cody, yeah, man, I bet Cody takes 2 tires on this last stop. You don't have to fill it all the way up.
I don't know, 20 laps. I was here. I know the window. I don't think 20 was the window for the two tires to work. I don't want to say that I was spying in strategy rooms.
You were spying? Cody's
I got to get talk tracks.
Oh, man.
Deep entry, slowing it down. Oh, he locked it up.
Locked it up.
Mike's running to the penalty window right now to look.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man. We'll have to watch and see. Dan Keene's going to stay out. He's going to get a bonus point for leading a lap. That is important to note here. If Corey Sherman only passes him by 1, Dan Keene will have a bonus point. They will be tied.
I want to say, and I don't know, so don't quote me on this, but I want to say in the event of a tie like that, I think it would go to the highest finishing driver. Because we always go with the highest finishing in that round, so shoot, I don't know, Chris. I don't even know.
Strategy.
Oh, there's Kyle. Cody got out in front of Kyle.
Look at the pit stop time, though. 10-second pit stop for Cody Richardson. What does that tell you?
Tells me 2 tires.
Dave Sanders was a 12.6, so a little bit more fuel, I think, also for Dave Sanders. But yes, but here's Kyle right there. Does Kyle have an opportunity? Dan Keene also with the 2 tire. Where's Corey at?
Corey's going to get ahead of him.
Oh, with a whole bunch of cars, there's a gap. So now, Division 3, Corey's in a pretty good position to be bringing home that championship. And new leader going to pick up a bonus point finally.
There it is, front row Kyle Nadeau, but man, Cody's right behind him. 2 brand new right sides.
Yep, 17 laps to go. Look at, they are going to pinch each other here. Tight. Cody's going to slide up a little bit, have to get in behind. Woo, my goodness.
Yeah, there's no quarter given at this point in the race. You know, this is the battle for the win, the championship. You're not given an inch here.
In reality, they're going to want to keep Gary Bowman in front of Dave Sanders there, because I believe Dave has got 2 bonus points. I think he's led the most laps. They're side by side. A little bit of wiggle there for Kyle. Cody got in the wall.
Doesn't look like it slowed him down.
No, just a little bit of a rub there. Can Dave Sanders do anything? 2 tires versus 2 tires. Gary Bowman, though, was 4 tires. Does he have anything to say in this party here? 15 to go.
If I'm Dave, I'm going to send some Venmo to Gary right now and say, hey, scoot on over, buddy.
Stephen Mio still leading in Division 2, has a 2.6-second lead over Justin Horton. But how about Corey Sherman with that late pit strategy there? Is up into 8th position, and Daniel Keene is back in 13th.
Yeah, he's got a significant gap here with 14 to go.
Dave Sanders is on a move right here. Look, he's going to get around Kyle.
I wonder if he can do anything with Cody. Dave's got 4 tires. Cody's got 2.
Last year, these two were teammates. This year, they are not teammates. They are different teams, both wanting to go for a championship. Both thought they had it last season. Obviously, on a restart, some shifting troubles cost both of them the championship. 13 to go. Dave Sanders is within 0.2 of a second.
Plenty of time here. Dave doesn't need to rush it, but at the same time, you don't want to let those tires even out. So we know Cody's a beast up there up front. You want to get by him as soon as you can.
Well, especially before you catch this Paul Turner up there, lap traffic. You can use him as a pick potentially. He's now under 0.2 of a second.
Dave gets a really good run in there.
Kind of loses it on corner exit though. Coming to 11 laps to go, closing in on the ability to block. Does Dave Sanders have anything? He's kind of hitting a bubble right here. Dan Keene just put in the fastest first sector. I think he is on a mission to try to close this gap in and catch Corey Sherman, but it is 4 seconds is the gap with 11 to go. That's a tall ask. Within a 10th. Wrong person. Dave Sanders is there, Mike.
Yeah, now he's got to find a way by, though. It's not enough just to get to his bumper. You got to get in front of him.
10 to go. Cody now is going to make that car as wide as possible. Deep send here from Dave. Trying to hold it. You can hear the car moving around. Oh, I'd hit the wall 19 times right there.
Yeah, he came across that wake of Cody's car. Dirty air.
Caution would have been out. Lilith would have been yelling at me. She's in the chat. She's in the chat talking about cautions. All right, so the run kind of stalled out. 9 to go. Does Dave Sanders have anything? Looking at our other championship races going on, Corey Sherman still has the lead over Dan Keene. Mio still has a gap over Justin Horton. Paul Turner's going to get out of the way. He knows what's being raced for here. These two have checked out from Kyle at this point. Kyle needs a caution, needs fresh tires. Right now, it does not look like he's going to be able to go back-to-back this week.
Yep, and that's okay. Kyle got his championship.
Oh, is he going to put the bumper?
Oh, he's got to stuff it in there.
Oh, I thought he was going to give him the bumper.
Yeah, I've raced around Dave a lot. I don't know that I've ever known him to give the bumper, so.
He'll give you the rear bumper with the shifter.
I mean, yeah, pretty good at that.
Oh,
Didn't Eric Anderson do the same thing?
I think so.
I think so.
Dirty air there, kind of washed up on corner exit, but I mean, he is there.
Yeah, and you can see Dave's got the speed. He's just, again, he's got to find his way around. Not easy to do.
He has definitely got a much more aggressive corner entry, but it looks like Cody's able to just roll the corner a little bit better and have a little bit better corner exit. Six to go. Championship battle here. Last lap, Mike, they were identical lap times.
Yeah, man, it's such a tough position to be in for either one of those guys. You know, Cody's trying to make his car super wide, knowing Dave's got speed, and at the same time, Dave's just trying to get up next to him, just wants a shot at getting by, but, I mean, you can't go through him.
You can see Dave is trying different things. He can get right there, but like John and you were talking about as well, the dirty air just is kind of hitting a bubble and just unable to get it done. He can close right in and just can't get that roll off the corner.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, he's going to have to run where Cody's not, right? So he's going to have to try a different line. Just don't know with coming to 3 to go here if he can get it done. Tell you what, I'm looking on the timing and swearing Corey Sherman, Dan Keene are right next to each other.
Oh my goodness, they are. It is
Dan's
within
right
half a second. This battle is heating up.
Yeah, and Dan's got much fresher tires, but have they leveled off? And Corey, hold on. Holy cow.
Justin Horton is in the pits. I wonder, he must have had an issue or something. So that's going to seal up Division 3 or Division 2. So no pressure there for Mio. I wish we had split screen capability, Mike.
Yeah, we need to watch 2 battles at the same time here for sure.
I mean, Dan Keene's right there. It is closer than the battle for lead. 2 to go. 0.3 of a second lead for for Cody up at the front. Here comes Daniel Keene to the inside.
Yeah, it looks like Dan's tires are just going to get the job done here.
I think he's cleared him off the corner. Cody's going to get Corey's going to get a run on the outside, but you can see there the 85 is going to clear.
White flag lap.
Does Dave Sanders have anything?
Can he do it in 3 and 4? 2 more turns.
0.3 of a second, though. He is going to have to be full send. I don't think he's going to be able to. And Cody Richardson is going to get redemption from last season. Dave's going to try, but Cody Richardson's going to bring home the win. And I think with those bonus points, that is going to put Cody Richardson in the championship. Let's quickly move back to this one here. Dan Keene, no pressure, got around Corey Sherman right at the very end. Just 2 laps short for Corey Sherman. Dan Keene's going to come across. I think that's going to lock it up there for him as well. And then Stephen Mioch had no contender with Justin Horton in the pits and Jerry with that early exit, so he is going to pick up the championship. But Mike, man, what a race. That
was a lot of fun, Chris. Hey, I know you want me to help you with interviews, but I'm going to jump out. I'm going to do these points real quick so we can try to
Well, I'll start with Division 2 then, since we know what that one is. You can get the rest just to make sure.
Yep, I'm gonna start on that right now.
All right, so we're gonna pull up who I believe the championship winners are, but because it is points based, we're just gonna double confirm some things. But I gotta find everybody. Where is everybody? Yeah. All right, so we're going to start in Division 2. This one we don't need to do any points or any bonus stuff with, though. But pretty dominant run there. But towards the end, Steven, looked like you and Justin were having a pretty good battle. But you look going to be home a Division 2 championship here on Thursday nights.
Yes, sir. Hope you guys saw my my little Alonso move over coming out of pit road on that last green flag pit stop. Oh, man.
So talk me through your race. It looked like you had a very aggressive pit strategy, and then towards the end, it looked like you and Justin then went right onto the same pit strategy.
Yeah, no, I had unfortunately on my fast lap for qualifying, I popped the wall coming out of 4, and I with this being Vegas, I had to be aggressive. I had to gamble, and it paid off. It really paid off.
It paid off a big way. Emotional there. Championship driver getting that gold trophy next to your name here in your first season in the Thursday, the Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup. But what a race, what a season. I'm going to turn the floor over to you there, champion.
Yeah, I want to thank the guys on my team, Northern Empire Racing. Chris, Corey, Kyle, thank you guys for being fantastic teammates. Of course, I want to thank my sponsors, Awesome Rally Project. Josh, I got you it, man. I used those lessons you gave me, freaking went out there and made it work. My buddy Todd, freaking, he's a racing guy as well, races Miatas. He gave me a couple pointers as well, and he helped me out here, even though he probably doesn't know it. My guys over at Lap Zero Podcast, they're on board as well. Thank you guys for being on board. Mom, Dad, hi. Thank you. Hi to you guys. Hi to my buddies watching. And it's been a long time coming since I got a championship. First one ever. Been on iRacing for 5 years or so, and
Well, there
Can't
you go,
believe
man.
it.
You earned it, man. Had a dominant season in that Division 2. You were running up with the rest of them. Congrats, getting that gold trophy next to your name. But Miok, I'm going to let you go back down, celebrate with your team, enjoy this one, and hey, maybe we'll be seeing you in that All-Star race come up here in just a couple weeks.
yeah, thank you guys over at Cyber Thunder, and thank you Wheels for Warrior for putting on this championship, because man, it was a heck of a season, and I hope it was good for you guys as well.
Well, it was a blast. Congrats again, and we'll talk to you later.
Have a good one, guys.
All right, there we go. I see Mike. Mike, the emotions were running there. It's awesome to hear drivers picking up their first championships. But are we official with points?
So Crank is doing the, you see him putting them in now if you're looking at the chart. Crank is doing the qualifying bonus point. So as soon as that's done, yeah, I think the points are in there. So there's Crank. We'll see.
So I added the bonus point for the best average qualifying time per team, which went down to Man Down Motorsports.
All right, Man Down Motorsports picking that. Are the driver points official now?
Did you get everything entered there, Mike?
Yeah, I got the results entered.
All right, well, we're going to keep rolling here. We just interviewed Division 2. I'm going to move over to Division 3, as it looks like here on the points, it is going to be Daniel Keene who's going to move in as the champion here by 3 points in that number 85, but it was close. It came down to those final 2 laps, but you're going to get it done. Talk me through your race there, champion.
Oh man, that was the most stressful last 15 laps I've had. I saw Jerry got involved early. I hate that for him. I kind of barely missed that one myself. We had a strategy going in, and with that second stop, I was 50-50. Do I cover Corey or do I just stick to it? I stuck to it. Came out, I don't know, 5 seconds behind him, and oh man, I don't know how I drove him down, but that was awesome.
Yeah, we were watching that. It looked like there was a pretty good gap, and then there were a bunch of cars in between you two for a little bit. Not gonna lie, we thought that it was a done deal, but you were able to catch him with 2 laps. Those fresh tires get around him there. You worked that pit strategy nice, getting some bonus points. But what's it feel like to be a Cyber Thunder Racing League champion here in the Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup?
I still can't believe it. I didn't expect it, anything like it, starting this, joining you all here at Cyber Thunder. Got to thank Man Down Motorsports, got Cody, Wheels for Warriors, and you guys. It's crazy. I love it.
Well, we love having you here, putting on a show, bringing home that championship, going to get that gold trophy next to your name. It's already there. But Daniel Keene, congrats again. I'm going to send you back down to celebrate with the rest of your team. Congrats again on that championship.
Yeah, thank you, Chris.
You all right? Let's get him out of here, and Mike, you ready to move over?
Where am I going?
I don't know, but we're going to bring him in. It is redemption season for the 64. Cody, you got that gold trophy next to your name now for a Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup. How is it feeling, champion?
Oh my God. Hey, Chris, you remember that time we got in trouble in science class for playing with Matchbox cars?
Yeah.
Who's retarded now?
I'm just saying. Man, this feels amazing. Dave was lights out fast all night long, man. He'd run away with this. We made a call early in the race. We knew we were going to take 2 tires at the end, hoping that we could do it. I thought I'd be a little closer to Dave the entire race. But that 2-tire strategy is what got me out front, and I was able to hold him off those last 20 laps. I mean, I probably looked like that guy in Airplane with the sweat pouring off of him so bad those last few laps trying to keep him behind me. I might have the new nickname Joey Logano. I know I've been called Jeff Gordon, but now I may be Joey Logano. I was aero blocking so much. But I mean, man, at least I can finally say I capped one of these seasons off. I had a lot of seasons I haven't been able to close it out yet at the final, but this one means a lot. This means a lot to me. I'm finally glad I can get it done in here.
Well, and it was not easy, and I think you can hear in your voice it was a stressful race, stressful season, especially those last 20 laps. We were watching Dave Sanders there, probably you rear view driving the most, probably not even looking out the front window, but you are going to get it done. You are going to get that redemption and get that championship now here on Thursday nights. Cody, congrats. I'm going to turn the floor back over to you for your shout outs and thank yous.
Well, thank you. First off, I want to congratulate my teammate also, Dan Keene, Division III champion. Don't know how the team points stack up, but I think we have a good shot at knocking that out as well. I'll do this early. Mad Sim Racing for putting me on the team, who ironically also Dan Keene and Stephen Meok are also a part of Mad Sim Racing. Glad we could unofficially as teams come in here and sweep that as well, even though we were officially on separate teams. We didn't really share a lot of information, me and Dan did, but with the other teams, but glad to see our oval program over there is working good. Check out madsimracing.com and intotheapex.com. Chris, you did a great job up here in the booth with Mike helping you all season long. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network. Hit the like and subscribe, guys. We got off-season stuff. I don't know if it'll be broadcast, but we got another season coming up this fall. Watch it every week. I want to thank Wheels for Warriors for being the sponsor and putting this on, helping us out. Been a great sponsor. Hopefully they come back next season as well. We'd love to have them back. I thank all my sponsors and the team sponsors on the car there. You know who they are. Freedom Out. You can see the car on the screen there. Say hi to all the friends and family. Hi, Mom. We finally did it. Man, hell of a season, Chris.
Hell of a season. Hell of a race. Way to finish it off. Congrats again, Cody. And we will see you in the All-Star race, and maybe I'll put a bumper to you.
Hey, I'll take it. You know, I pushed you to a Daytona 500 win. You probably deserve to push me back once or twice.
There we go. All right. Well, Cody, we're going to send you back down to your team to celebrate this championship, but congrats again.
Thank you very much, guys. Can't wait to see you next season.
Hey, congrats, Cody.
Thank you very much, Mike.
All right, we got him out of there. Mike, what a finish to this race. What a finish to this opening season here, 2023. All 3 nights. Close racing for the championship all 3 nights. The 3 drivers going to get it done here tonight. Stephen Mio, Dan Keene, and Cody Richardson going to do those burnouts for all 3 of them here at this point. But Mike, it is the end of the season. So what do you say we one more time say later?
Later. Yeah, Chris, it's been a heck of a season, a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the off season. Man, I can't wait. Tune in September. We're going to have a lot more fun.
A lot more fun in September. We might be popping in here or there during the off season. We got some fun stuff planned every now and then. I plan to participate, so we might do maybe some in-car broadcasting, Mike, on the in the dirt run, or maybe some of those Monday night road races, or in that Gen 4. So some fun. So stay tuned in. Like you heard Cody. Hey, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on, drop us a like if you enjoyed this race here tonight, and we will see you all next season, potentially during the off season. Later.
Bye-bye.